Hello everybody, welcome back to SNB Family, to the first snowfall of the year, at least one that sticks anyway, in Minnesota. Now we're gonna cut down all these trees because right here where this hump is, there's a drain field for the sewer. And you can't have tree roots growing into the sewer. So this should have been done quite a few years ago because some of these trees are like nearly 10 years old. So all these little trees gotta go. These bigger trees over here I believe were in or alive when the sewer was put in because they're in a straight line and they're all mature trees. So I don't think those roots are going to affect this. Plus they're a little further away where these are actually starting to grow on top of the sewer. So let's get to it. Let's cut all these down. Try to time lapse this for you guys. And then got a couple others to drop that are dead. And we'll do some more in a future video. All right. And here I apologize for the snow on the lens. It only happens now and one other time in the video. And then my girlfriend wipes it off. She's the one recording in this phase of the video. Later on I just have the camera propped up on a mount. And that ended up working pretty good. Because my girlfriend got too cold while recording. Here I'm deciding that this tree is probably far enough away that I don't need to cut it off completely, so I'm just trimming off some of the dead and low-hanging stuff so in the future I can mow grass around it. Also here I'm considering leaving these two trees because they're fairly big at the base and they're close to the end of the drain field, so it's not as bad. I might end up cutting them in the future or trenching alongside them to snap off the roots that are going in that direction. Here I'm trying to cut off all the little ones, and then I'm going to go back and cut the larger section off later so it's closer to the ground level so I can possibly go over it with a lawnmower. Otherwise I may have to get a stump grinder out for a couple of these. And now I'm starting to move brush and building up the brush pile that will burn sometime in the future. Those couple of pieces that I moved to that side over there, I didn't move them in time and now they're buried with snow, so I'll have to move them in the spring. And right there my girlfriend notified me that there was snow on the lens. I'm like, yeah, just wipe it off. No point in recording if you guys can't see what's going on. Here, these two trees were tangled up in the tops, so it was really hard to get it to fall the right direction, so I ended up having to cut the big one next to it in order to get the little one to fall, and I had to pull them apart when they were on the ground. Now, it's been over a week since the last recording because my girlfriend got cold, had to go inside, and then it was late in the day, so we gave up on that day, and then we had so many appointments for the kids. My girlfriend and my father had a bunch of medical appointments and dental appointments, and then he broke his phone, so I had to take him in to get his new phone. So yeah, it ended up being over a week before I could get back at the project. So here we're going over 10x speed to help you guys power through this. Now I'm cutting up some of the bigger pieces, and we're going to use them for campfire wood, and just placing them up front here while I pile the rest of the brush onto the big pile. Now I'm trimming up this tree a little bit. I'm going to leave it because it's big enough and far enough away. And I got a plan for my kids probably want to play on it in the future the way it's designed. I'll show it to you in a few minutes.
many of these trees were my friends?
And as I'm wrapping up here, I'm slowing the video down a little bit. I'm trying to learn how to use this editing software. Give you guys a chance to see me at my normal speed. And then as I grab the phone and point the camera towards myself, pay close attention to what my beard looks like after working an hour in about 0 degrees, I think is what it was. Maybe -1 at the time. Alright, I should be grabbing the camera here in a couple of seconds. Okay, everybody, yeah, look at all those icicles. Woo! We'll do it for this project. I'll show you what I was doing over here. There's a nice little swoop. Jeez, man, catch your breath. Here, so I think the kids would love playing on this tree. So I cleared it out a little bit. Made it a nice spot for the kids to hang out, potentially. And then that one and this one should be plenty far away from the sewer to not interfere. In the future sometime, I might come make a little trench through here, bust up the roots on this side, just to guarantee that they don't come through. And then those two trees, they're right at the end of it. So I haven't decided. I might do the trenching method right through here, or I might just cut them down. I'm undecided yet. If you have an opinion in the comments, let me know. But with that long task done, I'm going to say thanks for watching and see you next time.